Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UAB's offense will get the ball first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Boley. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Blazers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Just keep slinging it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done. In this one. And the Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Army's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Dropping back, it's Boley. Finds his man. It's Klein. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Klein. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Touchdown, UAB. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Throws to the tight end. The short hands, it's Klein. He's loose down the left side. Down UAB. And once he found open space, and might as well start playing.
Ball, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers, and then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Really good looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they're always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
And the Black Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Blazers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Blazers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here comes the heat.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the fullback. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's see what they do on third down. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Bowling. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Punt is in the air. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Finds his man. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Black Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Benson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Army! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Collins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Klein. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Going deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's O'Brien. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have it. It's defenders everywhere, it's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Looking for a crease, it's Collins. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way from around the 50. And the returner will be knocked down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Calls his own number. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Bringing the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Blazers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back to the well. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's O'Brien. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Zings it complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run this one off right tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense got it. They're on the run. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, UAB. The defense putting points on the board. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
Yeah, you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Rush is on him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Collins. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Collins. Touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It's complete on the right side. Turns it on in midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much. That one just out of his reach. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Sets up the screen. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Grab near the sticks, it's Howard. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He might want another play. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback keeper. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. His drive will open from the 15. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
That's caught. It's Collins. Oh, what a move to get room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back. He breaks a tackle. His junior making his presence